So I quite often hear this idea around no pain, no gain, or if you're not feeling it, you're not doing it right, or I really need to come to my edge in order to know that I'm making progress or that I'm doing this right. Personally and professionally, I don't believe there's any room for pain in yin. I don't believe that physically, mentally, emotionally, or otherwise, pain should be a focal point or something that we strive for or look to be in and to sit in. It can be a barometer, it can be something that shows you as a navigational tool. Pain can be something that says, hey, we're going a little bit too far. We're heading towards not safety anymore, and we're going past our comfort zone or our level of safety. But when I think about it, we, yes, want to explore our edges, and we want to explore the side of healing and the side of intimacy with ourselves and getting to know ourselves and navigating it in that way. But that doesn't have to be a painful process. And when I think of it in terms of yin, mentally, physically, emotionally, otherwise, when I think of pain, I think of trauma. Because quite often they coexist, or one might precede the other. And that's not what this is about. This is about healing and being in a space of compassion for yourself. So when I think of people who seek that space of pain or look to navigate it and think that you have to feel it to heal it, I go the other direction. I come at it from a space of how can we build resilience and safety and support in our body to be able to look at our pain and look at our wounds from a whole and strong space in order to transform and transmute that pain or transform and transmute that trauma. So what I mean by this is when we think about a painful experience or when we think of old wounds and we live it and we're in it, by thinking that and by reliving it, we cascade the exact same hormones through our body, the same physiological response that we felt in that painful moment. So if we think about that, we can re-traumatize and re-imprint the story of pain because we've just literally relived it in our bodies. So to me, that's not the area or the direction that I want to take when I think of using yin as a transformational or a healing practice. When I think of it for the way that I approach it is, can we be in a space of building a sense of strength, resilience, and support within ourselves so that we can be really present with right here, right now. And I can say to myself, okay, right here, I'm safe. Right now, I am here for myself. In this present moment, I'm safe, I'm secure, I'm good, I've got this. So that is the hormonal cascade that is going through my body. And then if a painful memory comes up or if something activates and I notice an old wound or an old story, I can see it objectively and I can see it from a space of, yeah, that was tough. That was something that I went through and that was something that I might still be healing from or still working with. But I'm not going to intentionally put myself into a space of pain and relive into that. I'm going to continue to come from a space of building resilience, building strength, support, and knowing that as I continue down that track, I can weather these storms that come my way I can weather these moments, and I can hold myself safely and compassionately. Likewise, on the other side, when I think of physical pain, nah, like that is a no-go. We are not going anywhere near physical pain in the body. If we ever approach a pain like a numbness, a tingling, a sharp shooting, or localized pain in the physical body, this is a direct indication that we've gone too far, or we're risking injury, or maybe pre-injury. So as soon as I ever feel any of those niggles, that's a big cue for me to step back, because it means that I've stepped out of the actual belly of the muscle, and I've actually gone too far into the tendons, the ligaments, or further into the joints, and that's not where I want to be. So when we think of pain, think of it in a way that it can be an indicator, it can be something that you look to and learn from, but let's move forward. Rather than living back into the past or going into these painful spaces, how can we navigate in a more resilient, strong, and safe way?